everyone, this is Crafterman, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft, Green Plateau. So yes, in my last episode, I was in the wilderness, in the wilderness of the province Esterland, which is a very, rural province. There's not much colonization here. But I'm still in Esterland, but I moved to the capital city, which is an NPC village, and I'd say this is, suburban enough for me. But the reason I'm here is because, this is where the portal to the Rainbow Dimension is built. I figured this was a very fitting spot since Esterland is the wool province, Rainbow Dimension, wool is colorful. I don't know, but why not, you know? So the portal is right down here. This portal goes to the Rainbow Dimension, and in case you haven't watched the past few episodes, the reason we're going to the Rainbow Dimension is because our spy, Crazy Boy, has been following the Titans, and the Titans have built a base in the Rainbow Dimension. We think that if we go there, we can split up the Titans, and then they won't be nearly as dangerous if they're in multiple groups. The way we're going to split them up is by leading them, chasing them into different dimensions, such as the Nether and a couple other that we don't even know about yet. But the Rainbow Dimension links to like 6 other dimensions, so that's going to be very convenient for us if we win the battle, because they might just kill us off. So the reason I'm here, because this is this is episode ending in 6, informational. So Crazy Boy provided us with information about each of the 18 Titans. So in today's episode, I'm going to be explaining the strengths and weaknesses of each of them. Now, I figured that not all of you want to watch through all 18 Titans, so I'm starting with the most important, the ones that we have the most data on, and then going to... Alright, so we're starting with Kronos. That we barely know about. Kronos is the only Titan that we actually really knew about before we encountered the Titans in the pit. So, Kronos was actually King Ender's, lieutenant. When King Ender was king of all mobs, we killed both of them in Season 1, and yeah, Kronos went to the pit after that. But Kronos has had a reputation to be very smart in a manipulative way. Like, I actually kind of respect how much of a genius he is. He's the one he tricked us into, breaking him out of the pit. Long story. But yeah, basically, Kronos' biggest strength is that he's very manipulative, and he always knows what people are going to do. But one of his weaknesses is that he's a very so-so in, actual combat. Like, he's not the best in combat, but he is, one of the most evil Titans. Evil in terms of, intentions. So yeah, Kronos has been constantly known to trick people and stuff into doing things to serve him, even if they think they're not. So yeah, now moving on to the next Titan, Selene. Now she and Kronos are both the co-leaders of the Titans. It's not official or anything. They're just the most powerful, pecking order basically. So she is not quite as smart as Kronos, but she is more dangerous because she was the one who actually pretended to be a helpless little mouse, so that I was tricked into thinking that she was just totally innocent. She is a mouse, yes, but that does not mean she is not very deadly. She is a genius with redstone, according to Crazy Boy. She can make some of the deadliest death machines ever seen. And apparently it seems that out of the intentions of all the Titans, she's the worst. Not in terms of, strength in battle, but in terms of what they want to do. She's the most, evil-hearted, I guess. So yeah, moving on to the next Titan, which is Iapetus. Iapetus is a spider, and he was a rogue mob when King Ender was still king of all mobs. He was a mob that didn't want to obey King Ender, so he would, kill other mobs. Which I guess is helpful, but he would really just kill any living creature that he saw. King Ender eventually ended up, tracking him down and killing him, so that's why he got sent to the pit. So yeah, Iapetus, also, I have something against him because my favorite dog that I ever had in Minecraft was Orion, and Iapetus killed Orion right before he died. So yeah, that is why I do not like that guy one bit. I do not like Iapetus at all. He's the one that I dislike most. I know he's not the most, significant in terms of who we have to kill, but if I'm gonna have a target, it's gotta be him. It's got to be Iapetus. Iapetus, sorry. So now the next one is Leto. Now Leto, she's not that evil. They're all evil, but not quite as evil as some of them. She's still pretty bad, but her strength is that she's a really smart like military general. Now she led an entire army of wyverns one time to wipe out an entire species of witches. And this is something that happened in a different dimension. That's just what Crazy Boy told me. And of course, when she died of old age, she actually didn't die in battle, but when she died of old age, she was sent to the pit for doing that, because genocide is pretty pit-worthy. Alright, so these are the four main titans that we have, like, a lot of information on. The rest we're kind of just guessing, but you can keep watching if you wish. Okay, so the next one is Atlas. Atlas is an elephant, and he's apparently the most physically strong and, like, toughest, because, you know, elephants are pretty strong. And he's named after the Greek titan Atlas, who literally held up the world, and according to Greek mythology, still is. So yeah, he's just a big goon that the Titans got. And, okay, next one is Hyperion. Now, Hyperion is a pig man who is said to have the best fencing skills in the entire world, and supposedly like a really excellent swordsman. But he was responsible for the creation of ghasts and a bunch of other nether creatures, so that's why he got sent to the pit. And the next one is Thea. Now, Thea was the first witch ever. She invented witchcraft. She was originally a villager, but she's the one that turned some villagers into witches. And she is like a total, no pun intended, wizard when it comes to magic. I know that's a big redundancy. But yeah, she has like a lot of deadly curses, I've heard, and she was the one who actually cursed players so that they could only their eyesight would be limited. That's why render distance exists. It's her fault. That's what the myth, according to mythology, that's the deal. All right, so the next one is Helios. Now Helios, I have no idea what he even did. He's a villager, and he was responsible for some political thing in one of the villages that apparently was bad. I don't know. So yeah, moving on. The next one is Krios. Krios is nothing but a big angry ogre who smashes a lot of buildings. And yeah, so now we're getting to some of the less known about titans. Okay, so the next one is Koios. Now, now that I watched some of the episodes, I realize I've seen Koios. Koios, for some reason, he had something against chickens. He's a raccoon, but he had something against chickens. So he would just go around killing every chicken he saw. And not all raccoons do that, so I once saw a raccoon, like, in Season 1, that kept killing chickens. So I had a pet chicken, I didn't want her to die, so I killed him. And I think that was Koios, it might have been. And on top of that, when he went to, like, when he was being trialed for where he should go when he died, he tried to, like, pretend to be someone else that had actually been really good. So he went to the Promised Land for one day, then they found out, he was sent to the pit big time. Alright, so the next one is Rhea. Now, she's a sheep, and she is said to be the most inspirational speaker that most people have ever seen. Crazy Boy said he heard her speak. He was almost convinced to join the Titans. Now, she isn't the best fighter, but she can be very deadly in terms of, like, turning people to her side. And if she gives, I don't know, she could, like, give speeches to neutral sides and they could turn to the side of the Titans. But we just gotta watch out for that. The next one is Oceanus. And what he would do was, he's one of the Titans we know least about. I think he killed a lot of fish. I have no idea. So, because there are 18 of them, we don't know about all of them. We don't even know that much about any of them. So, Mnemosyne, she was like some sort of psychologist, I think. She's a bat, and she would kind of like give people mental illnesses. Some of these things are really weird. I'm just warning you guys. So we don't know much about her. Let's see, how many are we up to? How many do we still have left? I don't know. Alright, so the next one, I think, is Wait, we got to Helios. Yeah, we did. I think we're starting to run out. Uh, oh yeah, the next one is Phoebe. Now Phoebe was she was a dictator of the Relica Empire. I explained the Relica Empire when I was in one of the story episodes about the Deaston River, episode 416. I was talking about how the Deaston River was formed, and it was about the Relica Empire and the Deaston Empire clashing. Now, the Relica was portrayed as the protagonist there, but she did a lot of bad things as a dictator too. So she got sent to the pit. So now the next one, Themis, is also a dictator, and she was like Phoebe as leader of not New Relica, Relica. New Relica is the province that was built on the Relica territory. As leader of Relica, she did a lot of good things. Themis didn't really do any good things. Basically, she was the leader of the Class Cull Empire for a long time. She was the queen of the Class Cull Empire, and she had a lot. Her armies were really strong, so the people really couldn't do much about it. So she was a very oppressive dictator. She's a blue jay. Yeah, but all the Class Cull ruling family was a flock of birds. So yeah, I know that there's a lot of weird Minecraft history that is completely alien to most of you, but this is just one Minecraft world. So I think we might have gotten to everyone. I know there's one more. Okay, so I guess I'll go to that one more now. So Tethys, no, I think it's pronounced Tethys. I don't know. So she was like, I think she flooded the town an NPC village once. She flooded an NPC village after after they refused to trade with her because she was a mob. Now she's a mini golem, but she flooded a village for some reason. It's like not all of these are the most evil things. These are just a random selection of 18 people out of the thousands of people that have been sent to the pit for doing something wrong. Alright, so I think that's just about it. There's also Matis. She's a scorpion, and all she really did was she robbed lesser innocent I'm not sure if it was goats or basically whoever wandered into the cave, she would rob them of whatever ores they had, and some of these things are just so weird that I just don't even know what I'm talking about here. I'm just reading what Crazy Boy sent to me. So I think that is actually everyone. I might have missed one or two. Oh yeah, there's the one that I was saving for last. So now, Prometheus, I'm saving him for last. He was a horse, and the reason that players exist in Minecraft is because of him. Before players came to Minecraft, it was just animals, and everything was peaceful and stuff. But he believed in an outside world, which is the world that humans live in, and he created a portal to there. That's the portal that apparently Notch discovered when he created Minecraft. And yeah, so he was the one that created players, and since players have been very destructive to the Minecraft environment, he got sent to the pit as well. All right, guys, that's I think we covered everything. Okay, guys, that's all the Titans. There's going to be a song in the next episode, of course, but in the episodes after that, we're going to be infiltrating their lair, and I will see you guys then. Bye.